new Nevada County Digital Media Center in conjunction with GV News and Touchdown Productions, celebrating 14 years of local television. We are proud to present the Grass Valley Thursday Night Market. It's a wonderful, beautiful evening here in downtown Grass Valley. I'm your host, Paul Minicucci. This is a historic occasion as we kick off live TV programming from the heart of Grass Valley. We're at the conjunction of Main Street and South Auburn Street. Our producer tonight is Randy Hansen, and our director from the Commander 2 is Gil Dominguez. Tonight's the first of what we hope to be 10 broadcasts this summer here at the Thursday Night Market. We hope to see you downtown with us. If you want to be on TV, you can get on TV, launch your career right here in Grass Valley. So tonight, it's my pleasure to welcome in our guests. We have with us Howard Levine, and we're going to have Ray Diggins and Sandy Wood. Sandy is the CEO of the Nevada County Fair and is with us tonight. Thank you for coming aboard, Sandy.
Boy, what wonderful energy there is out here tonight.
It's great. It's just a really nice occasion. So tell us, what's coming up? What should we expect from the fair?
Well, you know, the fair is just about a month away, and we're busy, very busy planning for it. There's some new exhibits coming in that are pretty neat. There's going to be an exotic animal garden with snakes and, wonderful critters to see. We're going to create a new beer booth at Gate 3. It's being done by the Nevada County Fairgrounds Foundation. The Neo Kids are going to have a Wii dance contest and ongoing activities near Gate 3, where bingo used to be.
Uh-huh.
We're moving bingo over to Treat Street because we think people will really get into it. We have a walk on water exhibit.
What's that about?
That's
walk on
cool.
water?
It's a pool with big plastic balloons that kids can get into, and then they can walk on water.
That's going to be a big hit with the kids.
I think so.
And so what kind of musical guests do we have at the fair this year?
Oh, there's a tremendous variety, as there is every year. Mogion's coming up from Arizona again. We have our traditional local bands coming in. We're really looking more toward our local bands,
right.
And some of them appreciate the funding challenge that we have, and so some of them have willingly offered their services for free to support the fair, which is really wonderful.
Right. Tell us a little bit about the challenges you're facing.
Well, for years, the fair industry received money off of the horse racing handle,
right.
And that business has tanked somewhat. So we were shifted over to the general fund, and as you know, the budget that was passed, and I believe signed by the governor today,
correct,
is an all-cuts budget. So it's eliminated all funding to the network of California fairs.
That's a tragedy. It really is.
Yeah, what does it mean to us? It means $250,000 annually to the Nevada County Fair. So we're looking at our operation, we're making a lot of changes, and truly the success of our fair is the tremendous community support that we get.
Right. And fair is really, historically, that's what it's about, isn't it? About community, about celebrating local talent.
Absolutely.
Tell us a little bit about the Livestock Exhibitions.
Well, in the barns this year, we're going to create an ag experience area. So we have a lot more capacity for the small animals. We've tagged all the animals for the Junior Livestock Auction, and that's on Sunday of the fair. And we have about 150 market animals going to the Junior Livestock Auction.
And let's reiterate the dates for the fair.
August 10th through the 14th.
That's right, August 10th through the 14th. So it's coming right up in about 5-6 weeks. After the fair, what will be happening at the fairgrounds?
Well, before the fair, we have the World Music Festival that is absolutely fabulous. Following the fair,
what dates are those?
And it's in a couple of weeks.
Check your local listings.
Yes, go to our website.
Right.
And then following the fair, we have the Roman Angels car show. We have an AKC dog show. We have a hoedown put on by the Foothill Lions and the Fair Foundation. And then we go into the Draft Horse Classic.
Right. Let's talk a little bit about the Draft Horse Classic. What's the history of that?
This will be our 25th year. Can you believe it?
That's amazing.
And it's grown into what I believe is the premier draft horse show in the universe.
Right.
Many people say, certainly in the United States and definitely on the West, it is a fabulous, fabulous event.
And how did that come to be? I mean, I know that horses up in this part of the state, there's been a lot of workhorses and draft horses. Are we particularly suited to breeding that kind of horse?
You know, a lot of logging was done with the horses, Paul. And Jack Parnell, who was the Secretary of Agriculture, used to give wagon rides out at the fairgrounds with his Clydesdale hitch. And in doing the rides, he thought to himself, wouldn't this be a beautiful place to have a big draft horse show? And it was Jack, when he was Secretary of Agriculture, got the initial funding for a couple of years. And then we were on our own. And from there, it's just really grown into a magnificent event. If folks have not been to the Draft Horse Classic, they really should come out and see it. It just takes your breath away.
And the dates for that?
And that's September 22nd through the 25th.
Great. And then as the fall progresses, you don't have quite as many things going on in the winter, or do you?
Well, we start slowing down. Right after the Draft Horse Classic, we have the wonderful Celtic Festival, and then we have a big event done by the Union Home and Garden Show. And then Thanksgiving weekend, we have our Country Christmas Fair. Music in the Mountains has their winter concert. So when we hit Christmas, we start to slow down a bit.
Great, great. Well, we need to sit down and talk. Once again, Sandy Wood with us from the Nevada County Fair. She's the CEO. I want to thank you so much.
Thank you, Paul,
for coming aboard here, and I hope you enjoy the market.
The market is just wonderful.
So right now, I hope we're ready to go to the some of our interviews. Now, you know that the Thursday night market features many street vendors and artisans, and the core of the businesses here in Historic County, the Keeps Grass Valley, is center for business. And we have many fine stores that are open this evening and will be on every Thursday night. So come on down and spend local. That's our tagline for this year is be local, shop local, and watch local. So we have a segment now that's called Meet Your Downtown Neighbors, one of our newest businesses on Main Street, and right across from our broadcast position here at Main and Auburn is the new Gold Rush Barbecue. And our own, very own, Juan Brown brings us that story.
The ice cream parlor, as well as another entrance for the burger restaurant here as well. And this is the old Gold Rush Casino building. Great. And what's your specialty here? It smells like smoked barbecue, real hometown cooking kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Everything we do here, we slow smoke, which is really a nice, including the roasting process, you might say. So we take tri-tip, we take pulled pork, we take chicken, ribs, slow smoke it. We do brisket, as an example, which takes 13 to 15 hours. We use different types of hardwoods, ranging from apple to mesquite to hickory. We also do whole corn on the cob, so we do a nice roasted smoked corn on the cob. So the flavors are really intense, and it just gives a great barbecue.
Outstanding. And where does the smoking take place at? Is it right out back here? Occasionally I'll catch a whiff of it now as we come downtown, right?
Yeah, it's all out back.
No, I said I misunderstood because I thought you had
really
given me a
state
cue.
of the art. They're all digitally timed.
Yeah, okay.
So we can control time,
All right.
temperature, and smoke time. So it really works out good. Nice product.
Right.
And so on Thursday nights, what do you do for Thursday night farmers market here in downtown Grass Valley?
Thursdays we set up our tents and our seating area out front of the building. We still maintain the full service dining inside.
Well, here's a couple satisfied customers. How's them burgers, boys? Pretty good. Thumbs up. All right.
But we add that to the mix. So we'll be serving outside tri-tip, pulled pork, corn on the cob, and some of our other sandwiches and baskets out front, as well as our full menu inside.
What can you get into one of those burgers for on the menu? Something around $8.95 or something like that?
Yeah. Our burger basket, which includes French fries, coleslaw, and a pickle,
No, I'm going to
is
I'll just ask you about
$8.95.
what is it that your job
what we
is?
set up
as
here
the,
is just a
market
very
manager.
family-friendly club.
How did this come to
Most
be?
of our
The
menu
history,
items are all $8 or $9
about
bucks, so
about
it's
the
very
market.
affordable. We also offer beer and wine.
Yeah.
And
We're going to run you a little
though,
longer.
We
We
have
had
the treat
about
for the kids and for the adults with the soft serve ice cream. So we do chocolate shakes, strawberry shakes, vanilla shakes. We do sundaes. We do the flurries with, whether it's the Reese's Buttercups or M&Ms, and just some nice soft serve ice cream cone in vanilla, chocolate, or swirl. And then we've added another yogurt flavor, which is our root beer flavored yogurt. So kind of give everybody something to enjoy here.
Excellent. Well, thanks for your time today, Bob. Come on down to Gold Rush Burger and Barbecue down here at 108 East Main Street and try some of this good home cooking. Thanks.
Okay, man. Yeah,
all right. We'll see you here.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Live at the Market, NCTV. I'm your host, Paul Minicucci, and our next guest is a very distinguished and busy person tonight, Ray Diggins, who happens to be the Thursday Night Market Manager. Ray, thanks so much for taking time out to come on TV with us.
Well, busy's the right word. So this is the busiest time of night for me down here.
What kind of things happen to you when you try to get the first night of the market off?
Well, of course, all the things that didn't happen the last 16 years the unexpected always rears its illustrious head, and so tonight we had a few of those problems as well.
Yeah, expect the unexpected is the name of the game.
Oh yeah, we're used to it now. It doesn't drive us nuts like it used to. In fact, we're always looking out for what's going to happen next.
So how many street vendors do we have at the market on Thursday night?
We have about 100. It's risen over the years, the amount. It depends on, we have about 40 food vendors and probably about 60 to 70 art and craft vendors, quite a few local cultural organizations and nonprofits.
And lots of good things to eat.
Oh, yeah, plenty to eat out here. There's about everything you can imagine.
Right, and there's great festivals of fresh produce as well as confections and drinks and all kinds of stuff. So, go ahead.
We have the International Food Court, which features food from all over the world, and everything from greasy ribs to organic vegan foods. And, of course, the Farmers Market is the base of the entire event. The Farmers Market is what this was all founded on.
Yes, and why don't you tell me a little bit about the history? How did the Farmers Market get started here in Grass Valley?
Well, actually, it's a long story. Farmers markets were created in California in 1977 under the Direct Marketing Act, signed into law by Jerry Brown. I was involved in working on a farmers market in San Luis Obispo, which is a pretty large market down there. When I also traveled the world a lot, and one of the things I noticed when I came to Nevada County to live was there was no market day. There was no day when everybody went to the market like in most Latin America and other countries like that. So I thought that'd be a good thing to start here. So we started in 1991 in Nevada City in the post office parking lot with the Nevada City Market. Started there, and 16 years ago we were invited to move over here by the Grass Valley Downtown Association, an association of merchants downtown here. And we came into town then and started this off, and it's grown every year since then.
Tell me how the interaction is between the street vendors and the store owners.
Well, we work by consensus here. We have the street vendors work with the merchants. This is the sense of the whole market is to create a place here. Mm-hmm. When we came here 16 years ago, you could shoot a cannon down Mill Street on a Thursday night or a Friday night for that matter, or a Saturday night for that matter, and not hit anybody. The town was pretty much a sleepy town with nice quality stores in it, but there wasn't that really much to do here unless you liked one of the mini bars that were down here. Now there's the Center for the Arts. There's all of the other entertainment we have. We put this event together. People now, I think Nevada County looks at this market now and downtown Grass Valley as really the Nevada County's Main Street.
Right.
That's what we wanted to do. This is where the community comes to have a good time all summer long. You can come down here. It's free. The music's free. We got 3 stages tonight.
Right. Do you know the bands off the top of your head?
Yeah, Jamal Walker and Loose Change are on the City Hall stage.
All right, folks, that's down by Kane's, right across from the City Hall.
And we have great entertainment down there. Next week is Tempest and Mystify and quite a few other bands. National touring acts as well as well-known local acts. Up the street from us is the Holbrook Stage. The Holbrook Stage has Main Street Revival tonight, and they have a whole lineup every week up there. And it's a new stage this year.
Why did you add that stage?
Well, we wanted something going on that end of the street because the merchants up in that end of the street wanted to show off their stores too. So they actually put this together. The Holbrook came in with this. They're in it with both feet. They put the stage up. They manage the bands. They produce the bands. So that's a great addition to the event.
Right.
The Neo stage is off right in the middle of the whole place.
Right, that's right down Auburn Street.
That's put on by Neo and Drug Free Nevada County, and they have it's a youth stage.
Right.
And all types of music is on that stage as well. So that's a real feather in our cap, we figure too. People love the stage. They love to see what the youth like.
Let's talk a little bit about that. A lot of markets and street fairs have had problems with youth, over enthusiastic youth. How do we handle that situation here, or do we have that problem at all?
Well, my position, my attitude is the youth are really us. I mean,
right. Part of the community.
They are the community.
Yeah.
My kids grew up with Nevada City with Mohawks being harassed by the police, and now they all make more money than I ever made in my life, and they're happy. They have successful careers, and they're happy and active and productive people in society. Just like there's a lot of kids that come to the market, and they're youth on the street for a couple of minutes, and then for the rest of your life they're a friend or an ally and a citizen of the community.
Right.
A lot of them start stores in town, and
right.
a lot of the shops in Nevada City and Grass Valley are actually run by yesterday's street denizens.
Right, and I think that's one of the more interesting parts of Nevada County. I've moved up here about 2 years ago, and it really is a youthful kind of town. I mean, people spend a lot of time working with the youth in this community, and Okay,
well,
we got a flash mob that's just broken out on the street here by the tower, the clock tower, and it's the jazzercise, folks.
We've come to love the unexpected here. People say, "Well, aren't you worried about what's going to happen?" No, actually, I'm kind of interested to see.
Yeah,
we've had.
Right. So
always
things
looking
happen.
Forward to it.
Things happen at the market. That's why you should come down here. If you can't make it tonight, make it next week for sure, because really good things happen at the market. It's alive.
Nothing happens at home, and it's probably a rerun of what does happen there. So I mean, that's what we like. This is where the community comes together to see each other. I mean, people. There's a lot of stuff going on in the politics and so forth, a lot of the shows people watch on TV where people are pitted against each other. Down here, we're all together. This is your neighbors. You want to see who your neighbor is. You want to see who your target market is if you're a merchant. Walk out on the street and look around.
Right.
If your product doesn't appeal to these people, then maybe you belong in another town. This is the town.
Right.
This is the people of Nevada County. This is the place. This is downtown.
Right.
The people that live here are here.
Right.
And if they're not here, they're probably on their way, or
hope so.
or they're in the flash mob.
Right. Now, we are doing a little piece tonight and every week called Meet Your Downtown Neighbors, which is interviews with the shop owners that Ray was very instrumental in getting off the ground. Tell us a little bit about how we went about that.
Well, a lot of the merchants in Grass Valley, they came here because they were successful in other places, and they came here because they wanted the same success and the same ability to do what they do in a place they love to live in. So they came here, they brought their great collections, their great items, their great sensitivity for Nevada County or foothill lifestyle, and it's here. You go into their stores, they're not people trying to find something that they can make money on. They're people that are expressing the Nevada County lifestyle and the Nevada County unique attitude about how we look at life and how the things we like to buy and the things we like to have in our life.
Right.
So it's important to show the merchants and to show what we have, and to show we're not just another big box store. These people are in small brick and mortar businesses because they love what they do, and you can sense that by coming down here. And the series we put together, I think, shows you a lot of the businesses down here.
Right.
It gives you an opportunity to see what they have, who they are, and they're a part of your community. So
now, you may hear folks at home, you may hear sounds of the bands, and actually that's why we're out here on the corner of Auburn and Main, so that you can take in the atmosphere. That's Jamal Walker that you might be hearing in the background down at the main stage across from City Hall. And how'd you guys find Jamal Walker? Are they a local group?
They're a local group. They came. They played here last year with Foggy Mountain Nights. So we like those guys.
Yeah, they're pretty well known. I take it across the country, East Coast, Chicago.
They've been around. A lot of musicians in Nevada County have played. They tour. They tour Europe. They're all over the place. They come back to their hometown here, and they enjoy playing here. For a small fraction of the money they get paid when they're playing France or Europe or wherever they go.
Now we got another interesting band coming up next week called Tempest.
Tempest, yeah, Celtic rock band. They're here. We bring them every year. They're usually on tour during the summer. They love coming here. People love them. You'll see the kilts on the street. All the people come out of the woods for these guys.
Wow. Yeah. So they have I understand, a large following.
Yeah, they do. They've been around for a while. They're not actually Celtic themselves, but they're mostly Norwegian. So, I guess that the Celts had an influence on Norway apparently as well. So.
Well, who doesn't like Celtic music? I mean, I love it. So, what band do we have up the street at the Holbrook?
That's Main Street Revival.
Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, I believe that's Ian Garfinkel picked that band. He's the owner of the Holbrook right now. He also plays in a band called Nevada County Regulators.
Right.
They'll be playing here a couple times this year. The lineup he came up with up there is it's a lot of local bands that I'm not really familiar with, but they're like there's a lot of people, a lot of musicians in this town that are musicians. In other words, all the musicians know who they are, but they don't really have wide public recognition yet. Yeah. So that's what we're trying to do. Is we're trying to promote these different bands, and so now. What I wanted to ask you is, how far and wide do people come to the market? Well, we have vendors that come from as far away as San Francisco and Watsonville, so they come from all over. I get calls from all over northern state, people wanting to know what time the market starts and so forth. It's got a pretty good reputation. I'd say that us and the Chico Thursday night market are the best well-known markets.
Yeah. Now, are we trying to get local people down here more, or are we trying to, or how far are you trying to market?
Well, originally we used to be on Friday nights. Friday night was a marketing strategy to bring people out from outside the area. I'd say about 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we changed our plan and decided we were going to be a local market. We decided we are going to be here for the locals. We are going to be a market that's not dependent upon the visitors and from people from out of town, but we wanted to put on a show for the people in Nevada County and to create a space for the people in Nevada County where they could come here and feel that they are. Right. They are. This is them. This is the county.
So I'm going to put you on the hot seat here. What's your favorite vendor that comes through here? Who do you go to first?
Well,
you like them all.
I have my favorites, but for different reasons. I like Minlo McFarland with his Nevada City Iced Cappuccinos. I like him for ironic comment.
Yeah.
He can always put things.
But
in
and he's right
perspective.
here with us, right? He's right next door.
He's right next door.
Yeah.
I like people that have a perspective and that can get a chuckle out of what's going on here, because it's a fun event and it's real serious for the vendors. They come out here to make a buck,
Right, absolutely.
and they really want to find out what people want and provide them with that product.
Yeah.
But a lot of them has been doing it long enough that it's like it's all a part of life's rich pageant, and they enjoy seeing the people and seeing what's happening on the street, and that's my favorite people, the people that are enjoying the other people.
And so how many people at a given night, how many people you think are here right now on the street?
Oh,
Do you ever count them? Or
yeah, we have between 5,000 and 10,000 people come here through here in a night.
Wow.
I mean, the event brings a couple of $1 million downtown every summer,
Yeah.
and it spreads it around. But and the main thing, it brings people downtown to look around and look at the stores and see what's going on.
Right.
It's not necessarily a knock-on business opportunity for businesses. You don't make it's not necessarily that night you're going to make a lot of money
Right.
for merchants.
Well, no, some of the vendors, I think, they travel circuit locally. I mean, so they're here Thursday and maybe somewhere else on Friday.
It's not a license to print money by any means.
No, it's a tough way to go. But
you can test your product too. It's a
absolutely.
marketing experience. You can come out here and try something. I've seen people that come out here with one product, and 5 years later they're very successful, but they have something that doesn't have any connection to what they originally started. Because they wanted to make a living in Nevada County, and they wanted to find out what people wanted, and they were willing to listen to people and develop their product.
Yeah.
So
now, did you ever have a vendor come in and you said, no, we don't want that kind of thing here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. Other markets limit what's in the market,
Right.
and other markets control what's in the market. This is not that kind of market.
No,
this
you can tell when you're down here.
This is a consumer's market. You know what? The consumer will tell the guy to get the hell out of here and not come back. I mean, I don't have to tell it. I don't have to jury stuff.
Right.
Because the consumer will do it. And if there's a product that I think is, like a questionable product, and the guy sells a heck of a lot of it, then I'm wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
If the community buys it,
Yeah.
I mean,
so laissez-faire.
Yeah, but we think it should be
Family or.
it's family oriented, but we don't have anything that's not family oriented. We don't have anything illegal here or
Right.
anything like that.
Right.
But the produce, for example, we put as much produce on the street as we can, and we let them compete with each other for the consumer's buck. We don't control what's here. We don't have one guy selling tomatoes, other guy selling peaches. We let them all put it out. As long as they're a bona fide certified farm.
Right.
And they're the family that's growing the produce, is the people selling it.
Right.
Then we're welcome to have them. We invite them here as long as we have room, as long as they keep their agreements and show up every week, and don't have any problem with them, and they follow all the rules, which is pretty extensive for such a loose. People think we're a loose market, but we got pages of rules, that you have to follow.
Right. So when do you start planning in a calendar year for the market?
I'm not quite started right yet. I mean, this is our first night this year.
You just see how it goes tonight. And
yeah, I mean, I'll start planning for next year, next week.
Yeah.
As soon as I see somebody needs fixing, I start making my plans for next year, So I haven't looked around very much tonight. So.
You haven't had a chance to. You've been here with us. I want to let people know we're talking to Ray Diggins, who is the Thursday night market manager and a guest on NCTV live at the Thursday night market. A first for us, coming live to you from downtown Grass Valley at the corner of Auburn and Main Street. And so I understand that we're going to take a walk down the street and take in a little music from.
We're really glad to have you guys here, by the way, too.
Yeah.
I mean, we think it's great to have the community be able to see what's going on,
Right.
and to bring them into it all.
Right. It's really a great thing for the community. We're hoping to bring people down here, so give them a glimpse of what this is like, and hopefully they'll come down and join us. And by the way, come on down and get on TV. If you always wanted to be a TV star, this is your first leg up on reality TV, called the Thursday Night Market. So that's about all we have time for tonight with Ray. I know you've got a lot of things to do. I'm sure you got a long list of. There's a line right behind us of people going, "Where's Ray Diggins? I need to talk to him about stuff."
I turned my phone off, so I have a couple of minutes.
Well, I'm going to throw it back to our commander and see what we got. I know we're going to have some more interviews of our shop owners here on the feature we call Meet Your Downtown Neighbors. And coming up next, our third guest is the famous Grass Valley entrepreneur and raconteur Howard Levine, and one of my dear friends. So hopefully Howard will get over here, and he's going to, of course, be discussing the viewpoint of the store owners. So thanks again, Ray. We appreciate
thanks
your
for
time.
having me.
You're welcome. All right, let's go to Jamal, our special guest.
It feels it's good getting used. Oh, you just keep on using me. No, 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 no. Oh, until you use me up now. Until you use me up, baby. Well, talking about you using people all depends on what you do. Ain't too bad the way you're using me, 'cause I'm sure I'm using you to do the things that you do. How to do the things you do. Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's our interpretation on a little Bill Withers there for you.
Everybody having a good time out there? Hey, we're on television, and I want everyone to know we're here at the Grass Valley Thursday Night Market, and we're listening to the music of the Jamal Walker Band. Let's hear it.
All right, don't go nowhere. Y'all ready? She said she likes to party. She sure look good. She said, let me show you what I got under my hood. She slid on over. She called me honey. She said, before you get a kiss, you got to show me the money. Show me the money. Don't be talking no trash. The only thing better than money is a pile of cold hard cash. Oh, listen here now. Took my baby out on the town just the other night, drinking champagne underneath the candlelight. Asked the waiter to bring me another bottle from my honey. He said, before we pops the cork, you got to show me the money. Show me the money. Don't be talking no trash. The only thing better than money is a pile of cold hard cash. Bring it on down now. Y'all ever had that feeling where your boss wanted to have you do a little extra work, and you're already working so hard, but they want you to do this, that, and the other thing, and you just want to tell them, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that, but baby, you got to show me the money. Y'all know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Check it out now. Went on to town just to catch the last call. I could hear the band jamming, people was having a ball. The owner asked me if I would sit in. I said, I ain't no dummy. You got to show me the money. Show me the money. Don't be talking no trash. If you want the real deal, then you got to show some cold hard cash. Come on, help me sing it now. Oh, show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Come on and show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. If you want the real deal, baby, you got to show some cold hard cash. Yeah.
All right, that was the Rockin' Rhythms of Jamal Walker. This is Paul Minicucci, your host tonight at the Thursday Night Live Market. And now I understand, do we have a interview for one of our features here is Cheryl Noble with Man in the Street.
Okay, we're out here on the street to catch some live action, and I found some happy market goers, so let's see what they're up to. Hi, girls.
Hi. Taylor.
Bria. Kelsey. So are you having a good time with this party?
Yeah.
Did you have something to eat already?
We had some strawberries and blackberries.
Awesome, fresh.
Some ice cream.
What about the music, vendors? You looking, shopping for jewelry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We come every Friday, and it's really fun.
Thursday.
Thursday? It feels like Friday, really? So are your friends here too?
Yeah, most of them, yeah.
This is a great way to spend summer vacation.
Yeah.
Summer night.
Friends and stuff.
Yeah. Even if you're grounded, you can be here.
Oh, grounded. All right. Well, gosh, going to check out some more music and.
Yeah, we're gonna hear the people sing over there.
That's the Neo stage.
Yeah. Might go in the Playhouse. I don't know. Or the Walk Roll. That sounds fun.
There's a lot to do here, isn't there?
Yeah.
And what's your favorite?
I like going down there to the music and checking out all the jewelry and stuff. Yeah.
What do you like?
I like to come here and hang out with my friends and just walk around.
Walk around. What's your favorite?
To hang out with friends and just hang out with everyone, yeah.
There you go. It's all happening here, and we're going to send it back to Paul and his guest. So, thank you, girls. Have fun.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Cheryl. This is Paul Minicucci down at the Thursday Night Market with NCTV and Grass Valley Television and Touchdown Productions. We're pleased to be down here, and we're going to now go to one of our many merchants who are in the Grass Valley, part of our Meet Your Downtown Neighbors initiative that we're putting on here, so that you can get to meet your folks. And so we're going to go right now to meet your hometown neighbor.
This is Juan Brown, almost live in beautiful downtown Grass Valley. Got very lucky today and caught Ian Garfinkel live here at the Holbrook Hotel. We got a chance to interview him, so we'll nail him down now while we got him. Ian, it's been a long road getting here to the hotel, but now you're in it. It's you. You got it. Thanks for saving this whole place.
Hey, it's great to see you, Juan. Yeah, it's been quite a wild ride getting the place finally closed escrow on the business and got the liquor license finalized. So it's been about 7 months of ups and downs, the roller coaster of business, but it's going really well. And I want to thank the community for such great support. Really excited about doing things down here at the Holbrook.
Good, and we got live music going again as well. Thursday night markets coming up. What can you tell us about what you got going for downtown Grass Valley this summer and Thursday night markets and the rest of the summer?
Okay, Juan. Well, what we have is a Thursday night market. We're going to have a Holbrook Stage right in front of the Holbrook Bar, the Golden Gate Saloon, and we have a lot of great local bands playing. One of the bands that's playing is Main Street Revival. Will be opening on the 30th of this month, and just go through some highlights. We got Grease, Grit, and Grime on the 7th of July. Souls is playing on the 14th. We've got With Strings Attached on the 21st. I'm sorry, that's correct. And then the Regulators are playing August 7th, and a bunch of other local great bands. Dying Breed, really great bands, playing August 18th.
Now, I'm surprised that calendar isn't filled up with the Regulators every night. That's your old band, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my band. They're not that old. We haven't been around.
I mean, if you've been playing around Nevada County for more than a year, it's a pretty old band.
Yeah, we've been together for about 6 years now. I love playing with the Regulators. It's a good 5-piece classic rock band. Really fun band to play with.
And which position are you playing?
I play guitar and sing, lead and rhythm guitar and sing. It's really been fun.
So what about Thursday night markets? You got the stage going. You mentioned something else from the kitchens happening out there, my favorite subject.
You bet. The food. Dylan Pengelly from, he's a classically trained chef from San Francisco, is going to have a great barbecue. We did baby back ribs on Father's Day and sold out. The barbecue is amazing here. You'll be impressed. Baby back ribs, barbecue chicken. We'll probably have some tri-tip going, and all the fixings that go with it, potato salad, coleslaw, and some corn on the cob roasted right in the husk. So we're kind of doing old school barbecue out here in the front of the Holbrook.
Outstanding. That'll be good fun. Come on down. The historic Holbrook Hotel. We're lucky that it's open and in business, and it's doing just fine. Come on down, say hi to Ian. The Regulators, one of the last few live music venues left in downtown Grass Valley. Thanks, Ian.
Thanks so much, Juan. And want to let people know we have live music Tuesday through Saturday night.
Wow.
So we're doing an acoustic open mic on Tuesday, open mic on Wednesday, and then live music Thursday through Saturday night.
Good deal.
Thanks, Juan.
All right.
All right, thank you very much. We're back live here at our headquarters at Maine in Auburn. I'm Paul Minicucci from NCTV, and right now I want to introduce a man who needs no introduction in these parts, Howard Levine, who is the Grass Valley Downtown Association president or director? Director. Yeah. Well, Howard, thanks for coming aboard.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. This is first for us to have live television out here in this kind of venue, and it's very exciting. It's, I've been likening it to those guys who come out at halftime, and I don't have my gold jacket that says NCTV, and,
right.
My $7,000 suit, so...
well, that'll be a requirement for everybody coming on the show.
But I did wear my orange vest because, at an event, people need to find you when they need to find you, and you need to stand out. And
I wasn't sure whether you were on parole or just trying to stand out.
I do both.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, Howard, tell me, what is the Grass Valley Downtown Association, and how does it help folks here in Grass Valley?
Well, the Grass Valley Downtown Association is the assemblage of merchants, and what we've been fortunate enough to do is create an association with our 215 merchants. And in 1986, our merchants went to the city and asked to be assessed a small fee every year, and that went to create a program. And through that money goes to the city in that assessment, and then a nonprofit, the Grass Valley Downtown Association, was created in order to carry out the mission of the merchants. So the city basically takes that assessment money and creates a contract where they'd like us to work on promotion of downtown, clean and safe, different kind of tourism projects, business recruitment, and try and keep the downtown a vital and exciting place. Mm-hmm. In 1986, the downtown had 37% vacancies.
Wow.
And our goal right now, we have under 3% vacancies, and our goal is to try and get it under 1% vacancy. And so we work every day in order to fulfill that mission, and we work with a myriad of partners. We work with the Chambers of Commerce in Grass Valley. We work with the Economic Resource Council. We work with the Nevada County Contractors Association, the hospital, the fairgrounds, etc. So we have a lot of people that we work with, and we try and do a really good program. Part of our program is these events to familiarize our local residents with the downtown merchants by looking at their windows. We have some shopping events. We have some wine events downtown. And, we have some retail cash register events like Holiday Open House, Sidewalk Sale, Spring Fling. And so it's a combination of events that we put on in order to have people know that their downtown is here, right, that it's vital, and that we plan to be here ongoing. So,
yeah. And we want to do, I think, that what the Thursday night market is what's called cross-promotion, right? I mean, we're able to use vendors to come in and draw people downtown, and everybody wins when more people show up and more people buy products.
More people buy products, more people see our businesses.
Right.
Many of our businesses are downtown. Some of our restaurants are out and, interacting with customers and asking them to come back down.
Right.
So it's a combination of everything, and the whole salad makes the meal.
Right.
Yeah.
So when do you start ramping up for the Thursday night market, and how do you work with Ray on that?
We work with Ray all year round because this is not a summertime thing that we do. We think about the market. Every month we are at our promotions meeting. We talk about the market, and we're always working on it. And Ray helps us with Cornish Christmas.
Right.
So it is an ongoing relationship where, there's nothing that stands as an island in this community, and
right,
everybody has to work together.
And did you ever do any economic impact studies of how the Thursday night market assists economics here?
We have done them in the past. We haven't done any in the last 10 years.
Right. But we're convinced that it's a boost for the local economy, isn't it?
Well, I'm not sure that our businesses make more money here doing this, or that we generate a ton of sales tax revenue. But what we do know by interviewing clients on the street is that they love coming to Grass Valley.
Right.
And they love the feeling that this market has. And that they'll be back week after week, and they'll be back during the week because they like the way the community feels.
Right. How far away do you think some of the people coming to the market come from?
Well, I know, as you know, I have a bed and breakfast, so I know that some of my house guests came down tonight, and so you can talk about either Oakland or Fallon, Nevada.
Wow.
So we know they're here not only for the market but for other things, and the market is part of it. So
right. Summertime in Grass Valley is a great place to be. So I want to remind everybody that we're coming to you live from Auburn and Main Street, NCTV. I'm Paul Manacucci, your host, and my guest is Howard Levine. So, Howard, what's next for Downtown Association? Do you have any promotional fairs or events coming up?
Well, we have 4th of July on Monday.
We do.
I
want to remind everybody that we're going to be right back here, not at this location, but Touchdown Productions and NCTV is going to be broadcasting live the Independence Day Parade live from Grass Valley this year.
Yeah, and then we have a sidewalk sale in July.
What's that
Saturday,
about?
and that's a merchant's big sale. They have some inventory where they need to recoup dollars for, and they discount it very heavily and move it out and use that money to buy new merchandise. Then I believe it's September 25th that we have we work with Sandy and the Draft Horse Classic, and we do Taste of the Gold Country with the Sierra Vintners Association, and that's a 50-50 share, and we do food and wine. We have about 30 restaurants and 30 wineries out at the Draft Horse Classic, and that's a ticketed event. And so that's going on. So
right.
that's a big event that we do, and it's a fundraiser for the Downtown Association and Sierra Vintners.
Right.
It gives us some money to market the area, and believe me, that's really important.
Right. That's all part of building the community, isn't it? I mean, it's just really not, when you think about it, not just an economic equation we're talking about here.
It all works together, and what we use is a Main Street program, and that's been proven in over 2,000 communities across the United States. It's through the National Trust for
right.
Historic Preservation. And it's a holistic approach. It's a bottoms-up approach. We ask our merchants to be involved, but we also outreach, as I said earlier, to those partners and other communities, Nevada City, Penn Valley, South County. So it's important that we all are working for the benefit of the whole community, not just our particular area.
Now, you know, what we've been running here at tonight at our show here, we have the Meet Your Downtown Neighbors initiative where Ray has arranged for Juan Brown from NCTV to go out and talk to some of the shop owners and get a little interview about exactly what they do so people can get more intimate.
Bamboo Home Store.
Yeah. So one of them, for example, is the Bamboo Home Story. And here we have Juan Brown with an interview at Bamboo.
This is Juan Brown, your roving reporter for NCTV, your public access television station, at one of the most interesting news stores I've ever seen hit downtown Grass Valley. I'm at 108 Mill Street at the Bamboo Home Store, and I'm talking with Tia Hollingsworth, the owner of the store. Tia, I've never seen so much stuff made out of bamboo before. You've got everything from a bamboo bicycle to bamboo men's underwear. I've never known that you could do all this stuff with bamboo. What can you tell us about the product in your store?
Well, bamboo is a very versatile product. We do have everything from bamboo underwear to bamboo bicycles. It did all start with a bamboo towel. Our bamboo towels were kind of the foundation of the store, and it started there and went to socks and T-shirts, and it's just so versatile and endless that I can't even keep up with how many different products we can bring in.
When did bamboo start becoming real popular?
Well, we opened the store here about 2 years ago. We were on the road selling bamboo at fairs and festivals for 3 years before that. When we first started, nobody knew what bamboo was. They just kind of walked by and go, what? And so our whole philosophy was to get people to touch and feel the bamboo products. And as they touched it, it just kind of grew on them. And we do warn people that it is addictive. So, you know, once you touch and feel and buy your first thing, usually you have to find something else in bamboo. And that's what's happened here is I've become addicted.
Let me see one of those towels for a second there. This stuff is incredibly soft. I mean, that's bamboo. That is something, and it's absorbent as well. It's a soft towel that actually absorbs water.
It's actually 3 to 5 times more absorbent than cotton. So you get a soft towel that works, where genuinely you buy a soft towel or an absorbent towel. So this way you get both soft and absorbent. Also, they don't sour as quickly as cotton, so you can use them longer, saving water. Especially this summer when we don't want to, use up. Well, this year we have lots of water, but. You can reduce your laundry by not having to wash them every day. Every other day you can go a week. We've told people you could go up to 14 days, but it is a sustainable resource and comfort.
Yeah, it makes sense the way the bamboo just grows like a weed to start using it as a product, and there's an incredible array of stuff to come on down and check out. What do you do Thursday night markets? For Thursday night market? Well,
we are open until 9 p.m. on Thursdays. We encourage everybody to come in, touch and feel, look around the store, show your friends. A lot of times we bring our company into town on Thursday nights and kind of show them our town. And we're here to kind of entertain your company, and we'd like you to come by and say hello.
Great. Well, thanks, Tia. This is the Bamboo Home Store at 108 Mill Street, downtown Grass Valley, right next door to the Old Town Cafe. You got to come into the store, like Tia says, and touch and feel. It's a very tactile store. Everybody's encouraged to come on in and check it out. Thanks so much for your time, Tia.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Enjoyed having you here to visit.
Great. We'll be back. Thanks. This is that bamboo bicycle Tia was talking about. Look at this thing. These are carbon fiber joints, but it's whole bamboo for the rest of the components with nothing inside of it. And it's pretty light, Tia?
Very light. It's only about 16 pounds, I believe.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Juan. That was one of our many stores here in Grass Valley, Bamboo. I'm back live with Howard Levine.
And we have great stores downtown. That's one thing we can be really proud of is we're a strong retail community. And we have wine tasting, we have good restaurants, really good restaurants, over 25 eateries, and probably 90 retail stores in all. And it gives you a great opportunity to have a variety.
Right. In the summertime, it's not just about Thursday night market. You can come down any night and be entertained and be fed well down here in Grass Valley. Once again, this is Paul Minicucci of NCTV. We're broadcasting live from the Thursday night. I want to make sure everybody joins us each and every week because we're going to be doing all 10 Thursday night markets, and very exciting to be able to do live TV from Grass Valley
here.
Yeah, it's really been. Sure. This is the first time we know of that an Access television station has been able to come down and actually televise live. It's not the easiest thing in the world. I want to make sure to thank Randy Hansen, who was actually one of the promoters of this event, who's on NCTV as well as Grass Valley Television, and Gil Dominguez, who's in Commander 2 from Touchdown Productions, who is a partner in a lot of events we do here in Nevada County. I want to remind viewers, too, that we're going to be right back here in Grass Valley on Monday for the Independence Day Parade. So come on down for that. Come on down for every Thursday night. We hope to see you here. And if you want to be on TV, we have a way of doing that. So we're hoping everyone will come down here. It's the heartbeat of the community. So, Howard, is anything special that you'd like to tell us about that's coming up in Grass Valley that you know? What's your favorite event?
My favorite event? My favorite event is walking downtown at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night when nobody's on the street.
Yeah?
And just enjoying the ambiance of a historic buildings that can talk and give you the history. It's a real special place to be.
It is one of those rare places in California that really does have a sense of history. I mean, we get so used to places in L.A. that are, popping up, in the late half of the 20th century. And here we have a historic treasures down in Grass Valley, Nevada City.
I come back to the conclusion that we're not phony. We're real. And, we're not here to do anything but to provide for the community service, to provide for kids growing up, and to have a wonderful time in doing that. If you can't do it and have a good time, it's really not worth doing.
That's right.
And we're very fortunate. I don't know how I got here. Well, I know how I got here, but thanks to David and Charles. And we've had a special time. And I'm very proud of the fact that I've been able to be part of the community.
Thank you very much, Howard Levine. This is Paul Minicucci thanking our other guests, Sandy Wood and Ray Diggins. And that's about all we have time for.